everyone.
Right at the convert. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. Okay, we get a glance now at the starting lineup offensively for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Tyler Boyd out of Pitt, one of my favorite receivers in the 2016 draft. The only thing he didn't have, long speed. Really runs about the mid 4.5, maybe a 4.6 guy, but smart, understands the passing game very well, and doesn't drop anything.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one of the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. That's taken in by the rookie, Josh Malone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward around the 37. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Back to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So 2nd and 10 here. They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got some space here. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. 3rd down and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. And now it's second down.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got room. Space to run past the 20. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bullock will put this one through, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 63 yards.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Looking to throw. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. More from the Steel City coming up after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Hunter. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They'll set up to throw. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
And an alley to run. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And what do you think's going through his head right now? Your team's winning, but you're not having your best game. It probably affects you even when your team is up.
You don't want anyone else to know it, but I think you're right. It bothers a quarterback because they always want to be the one to lead their team to victory with their play as well as their words. And in this case,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Gun. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Boswell for the extra point. this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And now here's a carry heading left. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Bryant. Martavis Bryant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
And it's 21-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And some room to work. And he's brought down. First down, they'll run it on the draw play. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this first half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip him.
And for the record, we do not encourage that.
Here we go. 1, 9.
Throw left side complete. It's Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And oh, it's blocked. And all the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Slings one that's incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Second down following the incompletion. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Green, 39.
Hits his target, Hunter. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job, buddy. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go. 3-19.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, but he didn't.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, the 30, 20. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Steelers are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Bengals didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 1st and 10, under duress, and the pass is picked off. Hearns is in position, and he's the one who comes away with the ball. Now following the pick, it's going to be a run play here, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. They're now on top by 4. About halfway through the 2nd, broken coverage here on the pass play. And this goes 68 yards for the score. Steelers push their lead to 11. Midway through the 2nd quarter, the catch in traffic made by Martavius Bryant ends up working for a touchdown. Steelers go up by 18. Down to late in the 2nd, Ross is able to haul in the contested pass. And this play will go for 6. Bengals trail by 12.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this 2nd half. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. They go screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Incomplete. The H-back, Ryan Hewitt, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They find some open field here. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives them the 1st down yardage. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's go! Brand 38!
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Let's go. Try it, 38.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Come on, let's go. Try it, 38.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
And the hard count got the defense there. Encroachment and the 5-yard penalty.
Green, 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 33. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. complete. It's Moody. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Bengals are in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So they're going to go for 2.
Come on, let's go! What?
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And to give this time to the tailback. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now.
They'll drop to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9, 10.
Back to throw here. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, spinning away. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now the first carry for Brian Hill, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now Bullock to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out come the Steelers. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Out left side here to Bryant. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Set. Green.
look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll set up a throw. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
And they give this time to the tailback. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
And Boswell's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
Come on, let's go.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And some room to roam now. And avoids the contact by sliding. 23 yards on the play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one, because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room and smile about, but, hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Room here to run. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We turn our attention here to Martavis Bryant. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're in a good spot. Two-possession game, barely, but a two-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Red 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bryant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Looking to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bengals, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.